Hello there, my friends. Welcome to Aisha Motivates. Yes, it's been a sweet minute. I even got an opportunity to change my hairstyle. So, what I wanted to say today with you all is that I am so interested in this topic. And this topic today, my friends, is one that I've had in my mind for a while because I'm doing some things and I never want to leave you guys out of the loop. And so, for the month of August coming up, I will be holding some workshops to provide some individuals from the Scarborough area to have an opportunity to join me in trying paper play. And of course, I'm going to direct you below because you will be able to find out not only how you can be a part of Try Paper Play and the workshops, but also where you can just find out a little bit more about Try Paper Play in general. Now, some of you are familiar with paper crafting, but paper play and paper crafting is an opportunity where individuals can experience therapeutic benefits from paper crafting. The thing about paper crafting or paper therapy is the fact that oftentimes individuals believe that they have to have these skills to be a part of paper crafting. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. If anything, in creating, when mistakes are made, it's an opportunity to say, how can I fix that? And then we embellish on that, we tear the paper, we fix it, and then some oftentimes more than not, we surprise ourselves because what we deemed as mistakes ends up being something so beautiful. When you're creating with paper crafts, there's no such thing as a mistake because you can fix it. It is said that paper crafters don't lie, we embellish. Get it? We embellish. And so, what a beautiful opportunity. Now, I've been a part of paper crafting for over 15, going on 16 years. Professionally, like really into it. But indeed, as I look back, I've always been a part of paper crafting as far back as I can remember. At least since I was 7 years old, I've always enjoyed paper. As time went by, I appreciated it more, starting to make bookmarkers, and then I went into card making. And now I'm not only teaching people and rubbing shoulders with other paper crafters, but I'm creating handmade journals, which has been sent all the way to Australia, but more so to the States and Canada. And so I cannot begin to tell you. So if you are into gambling or I don't know, like anything that provides you to expend your money, like to have your money go somewhere and you don't get to see the benefit from it, but you enjoy the process, but then you lose that money. When it comes to paper crafting, number one, it doesn't have to be expensive at all, but more so, you're able to pass that joy of your creation onto someone. Now, more specifically, I could speak to Try Paper Play. And what I am doing is not just creating with paper, but rather I love this about what I do because I'm looking to give back to people what I know 100% of what I've received from paper crafting. And that's healing. Not only healing, and again, I'm speaking to what I'm bringing you because what I've received from paper crafting, healing, the opportunity to create, to find out that, hey, I did that, and then to bless someone with your work and the experience, the process of creating. And then, of course, we cannot forget connecting with others within our niche, connecting with others with whom, like, it's so beautiful, this piece, because you can just imagine to connect with individuals who understands you, who carries the same longing and feeling and excitement over a pretty piece of paper. And to come into a room full of individuals where you've got the same love, oh, it's like nothing. It's so big, it's huge. And so this is the piece. Now, more specifically, I cannot leave without dropping this. Having been in the arena of paper crafters, not only are paper crafters a set of beautiful individuals. I don't know if it's because we're looking at beautiful pieces and creating and just immersing in ourselves in creation. There's these people are kind and caring and just something that's missing. I don't know if I wish I just listen. This is why you need to try paper play. And at the very least, this is what I say. If you try it and you know it's not for you, no biggie. But try paper play. Now, when I attend the conventions and the Scrap Fest, shout out to Lisa from Scrap Fest. Lisa is the host and coordinator of Scrap Fest. She's got the most beautiful heart and spirit. Long story short, I cannot begin to get into that. I, by accident, ran into a young lady who happened to be one of Lisa's daughter, Raquel, who's also a part of paper creations and such, paper crafting and creating. This young lady's, I talked about it in one of my videos after returning from Scrap Fest because she had such a beautiful spirit. Listen, Lisa is a part of this beautiful space where every April and I think is it October, but there's more than once a year, maybe twice. Don't quote me. Just go to Scrap Fest, but I go to all of them. So you can go to this, and when I go to this big arena, this big hall of hundreds of individuals, unfortunately, many of my crafty sisters are not looking like me. Many of my crafty sisters, right? So I want to be able to expand this space, right? We need to be able to have all backgrounds of individuals, right? So I'm the only black person that's there. If I'm fortunate, maybe one or two. Ladies, you do not need to have any experience in paper crafting. You will be able to learn as you go. We've got YouTube to help us. Heck, you've got Try Paper Play to help you. But there's so many of our sisters here online. You've got Evelyn, she is located in Aurora, right? The Glitter Hub. She provides classes as well out there. This is why I want to be able to capture you guys because some of you are in the Scarborough area, the North York area. So these workshops that I will be having in August, you need to be there. You need to find out more. You need to try paper play. You definitely can afford it. And if you don't think you can afford it, just remember that you need to invest in yourself. Your mental health is important. Oftentimes we do, as parents, many of us out there who can really benefit from trying paper play is that you might be married with a whole lot of stuff going on. You might have children with a whole lot of stuff going on. Even if you've got one, right? Work. We need to find an opportunity where we can just slow down and feed ourselves again. And one of the most beautiful things that you can do is to be with other like-minded individuals on a journey to heal, to connect, to reconnect. Trying paper play will not be something that you can regret. But again, try it, and if you don't like it, Who cares? Try something else. You can keep trying until you find what it is that you connect with. But I know that giving paper play an opportunity is one where, at the very least, you will realize that no skills, you know, would be required. Just your wanting the opportunity to sit down and create. And your creation is your creation. You wouldn't be looking to someone else's work and saying, that this person utilizes colors better than I, or they know how to tear and decorate their pages more than I. No, none of that. So again, try paper play. The workshops will be listed below. If you all don't make it to any of the workshops, there's always another one that will be coming, but you have to book in advance. Okay, you have to book in advance, and it is first come, first serve. I am not giving up on paper crafting, connecting with people who can be a part of this community, because I know what it's all about. And I speak to that with confidence. I got into paper crafting. My daughter is 17. I started fully when she was maybe about 1.5, 2 years old. She's now 17 years old. I've not looked back. It has helped me in a time where, and up until now, I've been mainly single, uh, never married, working hard, running to daycare, doing everything, and keeping sane, everybody, keeping sane by paper craft. When I sit there, I could think, I could plan, I could listen to myself. It occupies me in such a busy space. If you've got time, use it well to put back into you. And if you think that you don't have time, you need to find time. We all have the same amount of time, but we need to put back into ourselves, right? We need to invest in ourselves. When you finish your 9 to 5 or your 3 to 11, whatever it is, you need to eke out some time for yourself. Is it when the children are in bed? Is it before they get up in the morning? But you need some time for yourself. I am encouraging you to try paper play. I will not give up on you. And you need to look out for my information, because you might find it here, you might find it there. But I want to be one of those persons where you can look back and say, you know what? This woman a long time ago was talking about journals and creating and trying paper play. I would be that person. I would love to be in your mind, in your heads, because it's as if some a place is on fire. You wouldn't just walk away and not yell for help. You would seek out help. And so that's what I'm doing. We are such a small niche, paper crafters, but once individuals find out about it, they keep coming. They keep coming and coming on. And a lot of my black sisters out there, my sisters, listen, you need to be a part of paper play. You need to try paper play. If you are looking to find a way to get into this space, do know that I have information that can assist you. You do not have to go and spend a whole ton of money to get started in paper crafting. I remember when I first really got started, I got my first punch, and it was a hard punch, and I still have it up to today. And from there on, one thing led to another. Now, I'm teaching other people about paper crafting. I am confident that whoever you are, if you need to put back into yourself, you feel drained, you feel that you don't have any time for yourself, you feel rushed, I am inviting you to slow down and to realize that you do have a choice. You do have a choice to try paper play. So I'm here, Aisha Motivates, to motivate you to seek out some opportunity to try paper play, to receive within yourself healing. I expressed to you how I received my healing all the way through for all these years as a single mom. Sometimes when I felt like just pulling my hair out of my head, uh, creating and just getting into that space where you're focused and it helps you to bring clarity because you're sitting there and your mind is going as your hands happens to be moving, whether you're cutting or tearing paper, looking at beautiful pieces. The therapeutic aspects of paper play is like no other, right? Not forgetting color therapy that you're receiving as you're looking at all of those colors. There've been times where sometimes I look at a piece of paper and I'm just lost, and my heart just like turns over, like, oh, it's so pretty. And I sometimes I keep looking at that one piece of paper and I keep it and I put it up in my craft room area because I want to look at that piece of paper. It is so beautiful. You can be inspired by so many beautiful things in paper, creating and creating with paper. You need to try paper play. You need to be able to walk around with a smile on your face. You need to be able to giggle like a child, like a girl all over again. And it's not coming because there's a man in your life, but because you're feeding back and you're putting back into yourself. And then, of course, connecting, right? I talked about connecting with like minded people. There's nothing like it. Being in a room where you can say, wow, they get me. When you go into that space, you feel like you're not alone. You're there with other people. Paper crafting is one of the most beautiful space. And I'm inviting you to try it. I'm inviting you and you to try paper play. My information will be below. You need to try paper play. You need to check out my workshops if you're in the Toronto, Scarborough area. You need to. All the information would be there. The price, which you cannot beat because you don't have to bring anything. If you do, you'll get 50% discount if you bring your own glue and ruler. It's hard to create if you don't have a glue, ruler, and scissors. I will bring all the pieces. You just have to show up. You need to call and book your seats before you show up, right? Because I need to know how many people will be coming. If I don't have enough individuals, it will go, you can expect that it will be set to another date. But you need to call so that I know how many individuals I will have. I look forward to seeing you all there. And you will be hearing and seeing this mug because I'm dedicated to paper crafting and to bringing individuals into this space. Again, Scrap Fest, this is Lisa, who provides an opportunity with a space where individuals can go and see all the beautiful creations that's needed for paper crafting. And of course, if you drive, even if you don't drive, getting to Aurora to see Evelyn's store, and whatever she doesn't have, she orders for you. Now, if you happen to live more in the Oshawa area, then there is, what is it called again? Class Act with Carol. Okay? Unfortunately for us, because we're a small niche, we've got one store here, one store there, and so it goes. Michael's is great when you're starting out, but it's important to go to the personalized stores in order to really get your hands on the items to create, right? All the pretty papers and what's not in store, they can order for you. I go to Michael's quite a bit because that's what my budget can handle, but I also frequent many of the sales. Why? I'm a single mom and I've got to watch my, and so I am inviting you to do the same. Attend the craft spaces. Go on Facebook. You will connect with other crafters. I invite you to try paper play. I could sit and talk about paper forever. My journals, try paper play journals. You need to go there. You need to not only buy one, but get one to gift to somebody. If you're not creating, you definitely need to access a journal so that you can at least have one and remember to bless somebody else with one, right? To be able to share something that you love is the most beautiful thing there is. And I am inviting you to try paper play. You want to get a hold of me? You could visit my website, trypaperplay.com. You can visit, you could send me an email, trypaperplay@gmail.com. But whatever you do, invest in yourself and try paper play. My church sisters, if you're Seventh-day Adventist or Baptist, whatever, I happen to be Seventh-day Adventist, and I know you all see my work all the time. I encourage you to share, not only supporting your sister, but to share and invest in yourself. Try paper play.